going on, y'all? This is your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess. But before we get into today's mess, let's talk about what we got coming up. And today is Friday, y'all. So you know what today is. That means it is time for Boys Night Out. Yes, indeed. We are here for another show this Friday. Okay, and we will have Tremel as a guest host because Maddie won't be in attendance tonight. So be on the lookout for that at 8 Central. Be on the lookout for that. And on Sunday afternoon, be on the lookout for the Love and Marriage Huntsville open panel. It will be open to the Scotty gang. Yes, indeed. We did this last Sunday and we had a great time. So be on the lookout for that, you guys. Okay, so those are the two things that's coming up this week. So be on the lookout for it. Now, what's coming up now is we're about to get into the tea today. Okay. We're about to get into the tea today. Okay, so first of all, we're going to talk about Kandi Burruss and Tamar Braxton. Okay, we're gonna talk about Kandi Burruss and Tamar Braxton really, really fast. Okay, now as you guys already know, just about I think it was about 2 days ago, or maybe it was like maybe yesterday, maybe, because we were talking about the fact that Tamar threw some shade at Kandi Burruss, okay, in regards to the situation that went down with Carlos King. That's what the tea was. But apparently she's come out and said that there was no shade thrown at Kandi. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with how everything we're gonna start this whole thing over with and start with everything from the very beginning, okay, and why people thought it was shade. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I seem a little bit distracted, but I am. I was a little bit distracted. Now, this is what everybody so this is the thing that started. She was on Dish Nation and they were talking about the situation with Kandi and Carlos King. Now, this is what Tamar had to say on Dish Nation. Let's check that out.
Says honey, former executive producer of Real Housewives of Atlanta star Carlos King is a thief. Oh my God. Tamar, did you hear that?
Child, you know I heard that.
Oh my God. Now it seems, honey, that the streets were talking about Kandi and Carlos, honey, not being cool anymore, and here's why.
He is the one who stole my group's life story and sold it to TV One. When you're a public figure, they can do unauthorized stories about you. Never once, all them years we have been around each other, he had never once told me that he was trying to do a movie about us and to go behind my back. I was like, I can't him ever again.
Messy boo.
Me. But I just find it odd that you can steal the rights of the lives of people that are still alive. We saw it recently with the Mike Tyson joint on Hulu, which is great, by the way. I hate that he doesn't support it, but you got to do things right when these people are alive and you telling their story.
Which is why I don't agree with her calling him a thief. You know what I mean? I think that's a little like off the deep end.
Well, what would you do if somebody tried to do this to you and your sisters? They tried to tell your story without your permission.
Well, okay, so here was the thing. So my sister did our biopic, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like everybody else was involved, but I had nothing to do with my character, and I was in my feelings about that.
Okay.
But everybody else was involved, so that's a different kind of thing. So you really don't want nobody telling your own story. Right. But at the end of the day, I just feel like there are all the time unauthorized, versions of people's lives, and this is just a part of being an entertainer.
Yeah. It is a little shady to call her mom up and act like you're going to do an interview about all these groups in the 90s just to try to dig up information on her group. Like, that is a little... You got to watch out for reality TV producers.
Yeah, and that's shady, baby. But something in the milk ain't clean. I don't know. I'm not totally convinced that that's what it is. I don't know. I want to hear from Carlos because I want to know the king.
And you will get it to you, because I think y'all good Judas too, if I'm not mistaken, huh? I mean, y'all was on the show Kikiing.
I just recently met Carlos. I'm just like me and you, Kiki. Yeah. I Kiki with the Kikis.
That's why she's a Kiki, baby. Miss.
Okay, so that was Tamar on Dish Nation, and that pretty much that video literally just came out a couple of days ago, right? So the other night she did a show and Carlos King was in attendance, and this post was circulating on Twitter. Now Carlos had posted on his story, "My bitch is back," at Tamar Braxton. Then Tamar turned around and said, "My friend at Carlos King, who don't have to steal nobody's nothing. I love you." Then the next thing you know, it was revealed that Kandi was still following Tamar, but Tamar was no longer following Kandi. So now everybody is on the internet talking about this situation, basically talking about the fact that Tamar was coming for Kandi and basically threw shade at Kandi. But then now that it's circulating and the Dish Nation video is now going around, there are blogs reporting on the fact that Kandi and Tamar have some kind of beef. Now we see that Tamar did unfollow Kandi after the post that was put up with Carlos King, and now we found out that Kandi has now unfollowed Tamar. So now the Neighborhood Talk has posted the article, well, not the article, but the audio from the Dish Nation thing that she was a part of. And it said, oop, Tamar Braxton says she's not fully convinced that Carlos King did anything hurtful to Kandi Burruss by attempting to create a biopic about her life. It's a part of being an entertainer. So Tamar then took to Twitter and said, I actually don't know what the F happened. Someone asked me a question and I answered after only hearing one side of the story, knowing both people. Keep me out of this drama. I don't have an issue with Kandi and I'm not on RHOA. So everyone stop with the BS storyline. So that's what Tamar said. And I call all kinds of bullshit on this because Tamar knew exactly what the fuck she was doing when she said what she said and did what she did. She made that post. It's clear as day that she was involving herself in this situation. When she posted that, what Carlos King said about her, she said, my friend Carlos King, who don't have to steal nobody nothing. You knew what you were doing when you made that post. And the thing with Tamar that I don't like is she do little shit like that. Like she shades people. She throws people under the bus. She does and says all kinds of crazy shit. But then when she's called out on it, she don't want to get caught out on it, so she goes and plays the victim. The same way she was throwing shade at K. Michelle, and every time K. Michelle caught her shade and responded 10 times worse, then she wants to play the victim and say she's being bullied. But she always have done shit like this. She throws she throws shade, she throws rocks and hide her hands, and then she expects for nobody to pick up on it. No, we pick up on it every fucking time. Every time you do it, we pick up on it, period, okay? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So my thing about it is Tamar need to go somewhere and sit down and stop playing these games, okay? Hold on. Hold on, you guys. But then she wants to play games and pretend like she didn't say nothing, she didn't do nothing, I didn't throw shade, I ain't got nothing to do with this drama. But if you truly have nothing to do with this drama, then why the fuck are you speaking? Why the fuck are you throwing shade? Why are you saying anything? All you had to do was repost what Carlos said and put some hearts up or say thank you to him. When you said you ain't got to steal nobody's nothing, what's the fucking point of you even saying that? What's the point of you even saying that is the point? You knew what you were doing when you put that up there. So Tamar, go somewhere and sit your ass down. You know what you're doing. You're trying to throw shade and you got caught up, and now you thought when nobody gonna pick up on it. But now that everybody has picked up on it, you want to play the victim and make it seem like people just throwing you into something. You know what you were doing because you did the same thing with Toya and K. Michelle in Memphis. You did the same thing then and you're doing the same thing now. So y'all already know I'm not here for Tamar. Never have been, but girl, bye. Get the fuck out of here. You knew what the hell you were doing. So with that being said, you guys, this be your boy Scattered by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok will be down below in the description box, okay? If you want me to follow you back on Twitter, on Instagram, just hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag message, Scotty Gang, and I will definitely follow you back. And I will leave you guys with some promos, and I'm out of here, y'all. Bye.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Tremel. I just wanted to say that I have a new project that's out. It's called Mixed Feelings. It's on all streaming platforms. I would hope that you would go and check it out. It's a really good feel of an album. It's got everything you need and more. It's got R&B, it's got a little bit of pop, it's got a little bit of hip hop. It's everything that you need and more. It's out all streaming platforms, like I said. Please check me out, and you can also follow me at IAM_Tremel. That's IAM_TRAMEL. Check me out. I hope to hear from you.